Hello and welcome to the St. Andrew Apostle School tutorial for SchoolSpeak. Today we are going to talk about how to log your service hours. As always, you're going to go ahead and type in your user/login ID and your password. And go ahead and click the Login button. When you do that, it's going to bring you to your home screen. Now on this particular day, you can see that you can report your service hours here in the main margin by clicking this link, or you can click it over here in the left-hand link. If you do not see it in your main menu, you will always be able to find it over here in your left margin. By clicking either one, it will take you to the exact same place. Once you click it, another screen comes up here where it gives you some of the parameters around our service program. It is very important that you please review those as they can change from year to year. When you look up here in the top part of your main screen, the first thing you're going to do is select a member to report your service hours for. In this case, it automatically defaults to whomever you logged in as. However, if you have other family members associated with your family account, you will be able to report hours on their behalf as well. So in this case, I'm able to report hours for myself, and then I'm also able to report hours for my spouse. For today's purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and report hours for myself. You can also see on this screen the total amount of time that I have already reported. If for some reason I've forgotten which 2.5 hours I've reported, I can go ahead and click Details, scroll all the way down, and then down here at the bottom it tells you exactly what I have already reported in for my service hours. I can edit those tasks. I can also delete those tasks. And then here in this box, I can go ahead and add in additional hours. What I can do first is I can select the date. By default, it automatically gives you today's date, but you can go ahead and you can select any date. So say I wanted to report something that I did, say last Wednesday. I can then go ahead and from the drop-down menu, go ahead and select the task that I worked on. Let's say that last week I helped the school store, and I could say staffed school store, and then I can drop down and go ahead and put in the amount of time. For our purposes this year, we are going to be measuring time in 15-minute increments. So that means that say I worked 15 minutes staffing the school store, I would actually put in here a quarter of an hour, which would be 0.25. If I did that for 30 minutes, I would put in 0.50. For 45 minutes, it's 0.75. And then for whole hours, I would put in, say, 1 hour or 2 hours. So let's just say for these purposes that I staffed the school store for 2 hours. So I would go ahead and put in 2, click Add. And then you would see up here that it says that my task has been added, and you'll see that my total time has increased. There are a few other things up here that you can look at. You can go ahead and say you want to go ahead and submit some more hours. You can click Submit. You can also do a member report for your family or a whole family report. If I click on Family Report, it shows here exactly how much time each member of your family has reported. In this case, I have reported 4.5 hours, and my spouse has reported 15 minutes, which is 0.25. If I would like to break it down more by family, again, it gives me my total time here as myself. One other thing I forgot to show you back here in the family report is it gives you your family time in red is the amount of time that you have reported, and then here in these parentheses is the amount of time that you still need to complete for the year. I think that about covers it. You can always go ahead up here, and if you're done in this section, and click Home, and it takes you back to your main screen. Thank you for joining us today in this demonstration.